Namaskar, we are covering the most important question that might be asked in the upcoming UPSC PT examination 2021. And in this series today we will discuss about Gulf of Guiana, and this place is significant for civil service aspirants. The type of question that might be asked are: number 1, Port Doula is a part of A. South Atlantic Ocean, B. Northwestern part of Atlantic Ocean, C. Northeastern part of Atlantic Ocean, D. Southeastern part of Atlantic Ocean. Second, which of the following is our not island in the Gulf of Guiana? A. Enobon, B. Sao Tome and Principe, C. Malabo, D. All are part. Third question, consider the following statements and mark out the incorrect about Gulf of Guiana. A. River Niger and River Volta drain into the Gulf of Guiana. B. It consists of Bight of Benin, which is known as Slave Coast, and Bight of Biafra. C. It has natural resources such as offshore oil deposit, minerals like gypsum, topaz and quartz. D. All are correct. Fourth could be: which of the following ocean currents meet near Gulf of Guiana? A. Warm Guiana current, B. Cool Canary current, C. Cool Venezuela current, D. All of A, B and C. Let's go through this topic and we will find answer to all the above mentioned questions. Why is in the news recently? Because 9 Chinese and 8 Ukrainian seamen have been abducted after 2 merchant vessels come under attack in Cameroonian water. In this image, this is country Cameroon, and in this area belongs to Cameroon, known as Cameroonian water. In this area, this is the location of Doula. So at nearby Doula, they have been attacked. The attack took place off the port of Doula. The Gulf of Guiana is the northeastern part of tropical Atlantic Ocean. In this image, you can see that this is Atlantic Ocean and this is the northeastern part of Atlantic Ocean, which is known as Gulf of Guiana. Once again, let's have a geographical location on the map. In this globe, this is Africa. And on the western side of Africa, this is Gulf of Guiana. So this water body, and this is Atlantic Ocean. So in this Atlantic Ocean, here nearby 0 degree latitude crosses. So this is north and this is east. So in the northeast of Atlantic Ocean, Gulf of Guiana is located. In this image, it is very clear that from here to here, this entire area is known as Gulf of Guiana, and it covers nearly coast of Ghana, then Senegal, Nigeria, then Cameroon, then Gabon, then Congo, Republic of Congo. So this all a coastal line of area falls under Gulf of Guiana. Geographical facts which are related with Gulf of Guiana is: a gulf is defined as a portion of ocean that penetrates the land. This is a typical example and image of a gulf. Here you can see that the landmass has encroached into the sea area. They are formed as a result of plate tectonics and are often connected to the ocean by narrow water passages which are known as strait. So this is a typical example of a strait where this ocean and this ocean is connected via a narrow channel of water. Let's have a look at what exactly is a gulf and what exactly is a strait. A gulf is a portion of the sea that penetrates the land, whereas strait is a narrow passage of water that connects two large water bodies. Secondly, gulf connects the land and the sea, whereas strait connects only two larger bodies of water. Gulf is always a natural formation. You cannot form a gulf. On the contrary to this, strait can be man-made, and such a construction is known as canal. A good example of that is the Suez Canal. And we have covered the location of Suez Canal in one of our video. You can check that out. Gulf serve as an excellent location for harbors. So they facilitate harbors, whereas the strait cannot act as a harbor. So these are difference between a gulf and a strait. covering an area of nearly 2.35 million square kilometer. The Gulf of Guiana is the northeasternmost portion of tropical Atlantic Ocean located off the western coast of the continent of Africa. The intersection of the equator and prime meridian, which are 0° latitude and longitude, is in this Gulf. This is a very interesting fact. In this globe, you can locate that this is 0° prime meridian and this is 0° equator, and they intercept at this location, which is the location of this is Gulf of Guiana. So this is very interesting that the prime meridian and equator crosses near Gulf of Guiana. Among the many rivers that drains into the Gulf of Guiana, the prime rivers are Niger and Volta River. In this image, you can see that this is river Niger in Nigeria. This is Niger River Delta as well. So Niger River is one of the major river that drains into Gulf of Guiana, and the another important river is in Ghana, which is river Volta, and it also drain into the Gulf of Guiana. The Gulf of Guiana consists two bays. One is the Bight of Benin and the second is Bight of Bonny. So these two water inlets are also part of Gulf of Guiana. The coastline of the Gulf of Guiana consists of the Bight of Benin, and Bight of Benin is also known as Slave Coast, and the Bight of Biafra. Biafra is also the Bight of Bonny. Let's have a look about the island and resources in this area. The islands that can be found in the Gulf of Guiana includes Bobowasi Island, Corsico Island, Bioko Island, Elobe Grande Island, Elobe Chico Island, and Principal Island. Here let's have a location of the island. This is Bioko Island, this is Principe Island, this is Sao Tome Island, and this island is Enobo Island. So these all islands can be asked in examination to arrange from north to south or south to north. So just have a look for revision. In the north, to start with, number 1 is Bioko Island, number 2 is Principe Island, number 3 is Sao Tome, and number 4 is Enobo Island. And this is Bight of Benin and this is Bight of Bonny. In this map, this is Gulf of Guiana, this is Bight of Benin, and this is Bight of Biafra. And Bight of Benin is also known as Slave Coast. And all this area from this location to this location is known as Gulf of Guiana, and it is situated on the western part of Africa. So this is the location of Gulf of Guiana on the continent of Africa. The Gulf of Guiana has natural resources such as offshore oil deposits, mostly belonging in the Nigeria. Remember this part, the Niger River Delta. So this part is very rich in the deposition of offshore oil gas and the deposits of the hard minerals as well, and this mineral includes gypsum, topaz and quartz. Let's have the geographical significance of this region. The Gulf of Guiana has a narrow continental shelf that widens to only 160 km from Sierra Leone to the Biagos archipelago of Guinea-Bissau. The warm Guiana current washes the northern coast of the Gulf, and the tropical waters of the Gulf are separated from the cool Canary and Benguela current by a sharp coastal front area of the Senegal River and the Congo River. The Gulf of Guiana has warm tropical water with relatively low salinity because of the river that drains into it, and also due to the high rate of rainfall in this area. This warm water is separated from the colder, more saline water by a thin layer of water which is known as thermocline between the lower and the upper levels of the sea. The coastal region of the Gulf of Guiana is mostly low-lying and is interspread with the mangrove swamps, marshes and lagoons. Four main productive zones are found in the Gulf of Guiana due to coastal upwelling of the cool current along this coast. These are Gabon-Congo area, the Senegal-Liberia area, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, and the Congo river outflow. In this image, here, this line, this area, and this area, from here to here, these all coasts are very productive in nature. Here in this image, we can see the movement of the ocean currents along the margin of Gulf of Guiana. In this image, you can see that Venezuela current, which is a typical cold current, moves towards equator nearby the Gulf of Guiana, and here the upwelling of the cold Venezuela current happens across the coast of Gulf of Guiana, whereas the southern equatorial current moves out of the coast, and then counter equatorial current, which is warp, meet here with the cool currents and create a fronts in this area which are good for the fish production. So this is in short the circulation of ocean happened along the coast of Gulf of Guiana. We have already located the main island in the Gulf of Guiana, and these islands of the Gulf of Guiana forms a part of a Cameroonian line of volcanoes. So they are all of volcanic origin. The largest of these islands extend for some 450 miles from southwest to northeast. Some of these islands include Annobon, that is also known as Pagaulu, Kroshiko, Bioko, and the small and the great Elobis, all in the equatorial Guiana region. Bobowashi Island is in Ghana, and the island nation of Sao Tome and Principe. This is Sao Tome and Principe. This is Daula. The island in equatorial Guiana are covered by mangrove and tropical moist forest, and these are mainly found across the coast of this area. Compared to the Indo-Pacific biographic realm, the diversity of marine flora and fauna is very much limited in the Gulf of Guiana. The main pelagic fish species that are found in the Gulf of Guiana includes herring, round sardine, tilapias, anchovy, and mackerel. And the demersal fish are those fish which feeds on bottom. They are known as bottom feeding fish. So the demersal fish that are found here include croakers, perches, catfish, pink shrimps, etc. In addition to the fishes, some types of turtle, marine mammals, and sea birds are also found here. Some corals can be found, mind it, can be found in the coastal and offshore regions. However, true coral reef ecosystem are absent in those areas because of the mixing of the currents nearby. The 16 coastal countries that are situated along the Gulf of Guiana are number 1 Angola, Benin, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire, Democratic Republic of Congo, Republic of Congo, Guyana, Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Gabon, Nigeria, Ghana, Sao Tome and Principe. This is an island here. Sao Tome and Principe is an island here, and Togo and Sierra Leone. In this image, you can locate them. Sierra Leone, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Benin, Togo, Nigeria, Cameroon, Gabon, Congo Republic, Democratic Republic of Congo. These all areas are part of Gulf of Guiana. Several minerals including diamonds, uranium, copper, manganese, gold, tin, bitumen, phosphate, granite, marble, quartz, silver, mica, etc. are found here. The principal economic activities of Gulf of Guiana regions are petroleum exploration, mining and gas flaring, port operation, and fishing. Apart from that, these locations like the Takoradi, Accra, Cotonou, Appa, Escavaron, Wari, Port Harcourt, then Calabar, Daula, Kirabi, Malabo, and then Port Gentil. These are important port cities situated along the coast of Gulf of Guinea. Piracy in the Gulf of Guinea affects several countries in West Africa as well as the wider international community, making it becoming an issue of a global concern. Pirates here are often part of heavily armed criminals enterprises which employ violent methods to steal oil cargoes going through this area. The International Maritime Bureau has recently described the Gulf of Guinea as the most dangerous area in the world for shipping. In this image, we can understand that how dangerous it is for the maritime ship personnel. In West Africa, these all red dots indicates the complete hijacking of the oil cargoes. And if you can locate along the coast of Ghana and then in the coast of Nigeria and Cameroon, the hijack is very, very high. These yellow dots along the coast of all these yellow dots donates the onboarding, loot and then snatching of the ships and the cargo ships by the local people. So Sierra Leone, Guyana, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon and Gabon. These areas are very prominent for boarding by the pirates. And the blue dotted line, this line, again it is concentrated again near the coast of the Cameroon water, and here they completely fired upon the cargo ships to destroy them or to have a snatching over them. 73% of all sea kidnappings and 92% of hostage taking occurred here, with pirates normally taking sailors for ransom. So now with this data, you can imagine that how dangerous the pirates of this area are. This is a brief key finding of issues for the pirates in this area. One thing is the blue economy. Since these shorelines are very rich in fishing, offshore hydrocarbon and shipping heavy metals, that is why the pirates used to have encroachment on this area. Then the illicit trades happen through this route. Through the coast of this line and the coast of Guinea, mainly the opiums and other drugs being supplied to the African continent. So illicit trades happen in this route and rule of law is not prevalent in those areas. Apart from that, the local organization do not have any coastal welfare and there is no protection for the fisheries as well in this zone, except that maritime cooperation is limited in those areas and therefore the piracy and armed robbery is very, very high along the coast of Senegal, Gambia, Guinea-Bissau, Guyana, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Cote d'Ivoire, Ghana, Tango, Benin, followed by Congo and Equatorial Guinea. So all this coast of Africa is very, very prone for illicit trade and capture of the ships and cargo by armed robbers or pirates. Countries in the Gulf of Guinea region have made progress in securing the maritime domain, but the region's complex geography, pervasive government corruption, numerous onshore security threats and underdeveloped coastal warfare in severe littoral state threatens the maritime stability in those regions. The oil and gas industry provides lots of opportunity for economic development across much of the region, but this growth is not always reflected in poor coastal populations. Furthermore, this industry accelerates degradation of the marine environment and increase vulnerability to the climate change. In this situation, what could be the future of this area? The overall number of piracy and armed robbery incidents in this region has declined in 2019, but the number of crew kidnapped for ransom increased by 60% and the regions remain extremely dangerous, mind it, extremely dangerous for seafarers. Outbreaks of political violence in the region furthermore weakens rule of law. Feeling of distrust in and resentment of the government fuel organized political violence as well as the illicit trade of oil products, drug and arms in the entire Guinea coast. Now this is answer time for the question that we have asked at the beginning. And to start with, for question number 1, Port Doula is a part of, answer is C, northeastern part of Atlantic Ocean. Second, which of the following is are not an island in the Gulf of Guinea? Answer will be D, all are part. Third, consider the following statement and mark out the incorrect about Gulf of Guinea. Answer is D, all are correct. 4, which of the following ocean currents meet near Gulf of Guinea? And the answer is D, all of A, B and C. Thank you. We will be taking up another current topic in our next video. See you there. Subscribe the Ensemble Ias YouTube channel for your civil service preparation. Namaskar.
To have more such discussions and analysis, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for notifications on our upcoming videos.